Hi, this is Knives, and I just felt like I really had to say this before this feeling kind of forgets, because I hope I'm not really alone when it comes to this feeling, but I just, about 2 hours ago, I felt like this weird anxiety, this weird, almost like a sickness, like kind of growing in my stomach, like um, like a balloon was inflating with all this like hazardous gas like in my body, and that it was getting ready to pop. And then I felt I went to my kitchen and I was like, am I hungry, am I thirsty? And I went to the bathroom, I looked at porn and I thought, oh, maybe I just need to jerk off. It was, maybe I was thinking I was caffeine withdrawal or something, I don't know. And then I saw this great documentary on Pixar, like the creating, the genesis of Pixar, and the great story, with John Lasseter and Steve Jobs and just all this awesome stuff. And so I saw it on Netflix, and it just finished right now, and I don't have that feeling in my stomach and in my body anymore. I don't have that odd feeling of withdrawal, this weird feeling of anxiety and just pressure and just sickness, like in me, like growing in me. It's gone, and it kind of, and I felt this has happened before. This isn't just like a freak occurrence, but I realize now that it's film withdrawal. And my cousin Mo was reading this magazine, and I'm not too sure if he was inspired because of it or what, but he was telling me that scientists, neurological scientists or whatever, have kind of realized that, like, chemically in our brains, our favorite movies and our favorite songs kind of are basically chemically on par, and they kind of play with the same part of the brain as like sexual climax does. And that makes a lot of sense. And it's very euphoric when I watch films and or get inspired by the concept and the hard work and just the possibilities and the creativity, and just, oh man, it just really it does wonders to my cells, to myself as like a molecular organism. Like it just secretes this euphoria, and it makes a lot of sense. And I guess about 2 hours ago I was going through like this film withdrawal, because I hadn't seen anything in about 24 hours, and it's got to be on par, at least to a degree, at least in a shade, at least in a couple of pixels. It's gotta be on par with like how Ray Charles felt when he was going on withdrawal, and how all these people go through withdrawals. It feels like that. It feels like somebody's taking something away from me, and I have to go back and get it and steal it and find it and capture it and soak it and eat it and just inhale it. And I guess that's film withdrawal, and maybe it's all in my head and I'm just obsessed and sick or whatever. And that's a viable conclusion. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that. I want to know if like anybody else feels the same way. Maybe it's with music, or maybe it's with your partner, or maybe it's with something else, your job, or another kind of dream or aspiration that you guys have. But yeah, it's film withdrawal, and I've always kind of made the joke, at least to myself. I haven't really said it out loud, but I've kind of made the joke about I call this feeling this feeling like I was put on this earth, like on this planet, like I was spawned from this universe just to kind of complete the visions that I have in my head, to kind of make them real. And I've always called this like director's disease, director's disorder, you know what I mean? And that's, I don't know, I'm sure maybe there's like a scientific explanation for this, obsession and passion. Like passion must have like an origin, like on an evolutional standpoint. Kind of intrigued by that. But yeah, director's disease, film withdrawal, it all feels very real. It's just, when you see the first 5 minutes of The Godfather, I mean, you feel like you're getting a sneak peek into heaven, like you're seeing the shadow of the black hole. And I'm just, oh god, maybe it's just me, I don't know, but I love it. And it's those feelings that I chase, I find myself chasing. And I just love movies so much. people say art is dead, and I don't agree. You know, maybe the mass market and mass appeal, and how anything that just becomes independent, like somebody gets the market, maybe that has kind of killed the camaraderie of art, sure, whatever. But it's still there, and it depends on what you want to look at, from what angle. They're your eyes, alright? You know, seeing that Pixar documentary really made me feel amazing, and I just love creative people, and I really just want to surround myself with that. I think it was John Lasseter that said, art challenges technology. Technology inspires the art. And I thought that was really interesting. So I'll leave you all with that. Let me know if you guys kind of feel the same way about any passion, particularly film. I would love to kind of talk about that in the comment section. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for listening.